can't sit here.
Good afternoon, Interboro. Welcome to Week 9 of the Black and Gold Report. I'm Mr. Meck.
And I'm Mr. Barrett, and as you can see, we're on the fan bus. Yeah, that's right. The playoff fan bus will be leaving here at 4 o'clock to go out to Kennett tonight to follow our boys soccer team as they take on Kennett in the first round of the boys District 1 playoffs.
Yeah, everyone's excited here at Interboro, and kind of in name of the fan bus, we're going to reverse our format today a little bit, and I think our athlete or athletes of the week are pretty easy. It's going to be all your fall athletes and athletes around the school as they're all rallying around our boys soccer team. We have up to about 40 signups and expecting close to 45 people on the fan bus tonight, and those are athletes of the week, members of the volleyball team, members of the girls soccer team, field hockey team, all rallying behind our boys soccer team and heading out to Kennett tonight. So congratulations to Interboro athletes and the support they're giving to our boys soccer team.
And, I mean, it goes without saying, obviously we've had a pretty productive fall sports season here, but the boys soccer team have to be the team of the week. They finished the season 15-3 with 12 straight wins. 12 to finish the season. They had 3 wins last week all by themselves. So everyone's obviously really excited about what's going on here tonight.
Yeah, absolutely. Our boys soccer team, as Mr. Barrett said, is headed out to Kennett tonight, and our 9th grade football team's headed over to O'Hara tonight for a night game. Yes, a night game at 7 o'clock over at O'Hara. As for last week, when we last left you, Thursday we had a really busy day, and boy did it set up to be a busy day, as we called it Springfield Day. And our field hockey team was very successful over at Springfield, picking up a huge victory on the road. Our volleyball team was very successful as well at home against Penwood in what was their senior recognition game. Mr. Barrett, how'd that make out? I know you emceed the night.
Yeah, it was a great event for everyone there. Our seniors, not only our seniors, but we honored the seniors from Penwood as well, to show just appreciation and to honor all the seniors there. It was a great event. They finished off their season with a win.
Yeah. Boys soccer, last week did beat Springfield in what was sort of their game of the season in 2-1 fashion. I mean, we're talking at the end of the game, action going back and forth. Brian Weldon with a huge save at the end of the game to keep the game kind of, in our hands, and it was a huge victory that catapulted us to where we are today. Girls soccer also played what was their best game of the season at Springfield, in spite of a tough loss. I believe it was 2-1.
Yes.
They played, what Coach Hansen and Werner described as both the varsity and JV best game of the year. So congratulations.
Or was it 1-0?
No, guess what? It was 1-0.
It was a 1-goal game.
They don't call you the best color man in the business for nothing. On Friday, our boys soccer team picked up another victory against Upper Merion. They played 3 days in a row, and they beat Upper Merion. And our cross-country team finished really well at the Del Val qualifiers to set them up for tomorrow at the District 1 Championships. And on Saturday, the football team headed over to Chichester for their homecoming game and beat Chichester in convincing fashion. Final was
38-13.
38-13. And the newspapers sort of described a little bit of a freak play there in the second quarter where their Chichester's punter punted one from the end zone. Ball went backwards. Micah Chuda recovered in the end zone, and that pretty much put the game away for our Bucks.
And we don't want to short football. Obviously, they have a game tomorrow night at Glen Mills because playoffs are a possibility for football as well. So we want to keep this playoff train coming.
Absolutely.
Or moving along.
Yeah.
So.
And Glen Mills is the Del Val's breast cancer awareness game tomorrow night. So if you are going out to the game tomorrow at Glen Mills, feel free to wear your pink and support a breast cancer. This past Monday on the 20th, the JV football team defeated Chichester as well at home. Team played well, coached well, and it was a good, productive victory. And that sort of wraps up, the past week.
Well, and our middle school, we can't forget about our middle school, our feeder program. Mr. Schiff finished up his season with boys soccer. They really started to come around towards the end of the season, which normally happens with middle school. They've played some really tough games and finally started scoring some goals. Coach Paff with our field hockey team, same thing. They're really starting to get it together just in time for the season to end. And Coach Lakey down with the girls soccer team, same thing. They're concluding their seasons. And the girls soccer team, mind you, with middle school, I think they've only let up 2 goals all season. So the future looks bright for girls soccer as they are moving their way up.
Absolutely. Well, I want to give a special thank you. You don't see him, the man behind the camera over there. That's Mr. D. Costanza. He's out here with on the bus. We're out of the comfy confines of our studio, which is why I was even a little flustered. We usually do this in one take. Took us several takes today, and it's all my fault. But I want to give a special thanks to Mr. D, who's always here with us behind the camera, and our production guy, and he does a fabulous job with the music and everything that you guys see, especially the finished product.
And we will be riding the fan bus, and since we'll be at the game tonight, there may even be some live tweets from the game tonight. So if you follow us on Twitter at GoBuckSports, you will see the tweets on there tonight. And obviously the final score, hopefully it is W. What happens if we win? Where do we go next?
Well, if we win, we play on Saturday against the winner of Westchester, Henderson, or the other school slipping my mind at this point. Perkiomen Valley, yes. And if Perkiomen Valley somehow upsets Westchester Henderson, that would be a home game for us. So stay tuned, ladies and gentlemen. Once again, I'm Mr. Meck.
And I'm Mr. Barrett.
We'll see you
at the game.